to spend more time together, and we liked doing this so much, we were like, why don't we just do it together? But because we're new, and things were still kind of locked down in Canada because of COVID, it's not like we could just go to a hobby shop and do a group build, right? So we wanted a way to receive suggestions and recommendations and be able to ask questions too. So that's why we kind of went full steam ahead with streaming, knowing that everything we do is going to be pretty scuffed until we know what we're doing. But it was a great way to meet other people that could help us with suggestions.
Yeah.
It's been awesome. I'm really glad we did this.
Yeah, me too. It's been a lot.
Yeah. When we were at Christmas, our relatives started commenting on how close we've become because we've started a hobby together. I know I keep telling everyone this because it's so funny, but our cousin came up to us and she was like, wow, you guys really get along now. You used to hate each other for like 8 years, and we were like, oh shit, yeah.
What happened?
And now we
Gunpla
hang out
happened.
all the time.
Twice a week, at least.
At least twice a week when we're building or painting, and then whenever something's going on that I want to go to, I hit up Peanut and say like, hey, do you want to come do this thing with me? We go to conventions together now. If I'm not sure about something and need advice, I always reach out to you. It really has brought us together closer.
Yeah.
It's been really fun.
It's been a good time.
It's been really cool. Let's go, Pog. Congrats, 250. Unfollowed, says Mud.
Damn it. We were so close.
But yeah, the tracks will also have some rust. You know what?
The tracks.
The tracks.
Okay, they will have rust. Where? Where will they have rust?
Tracks.
The tracks.
The treads.
I don't know what that means.
I think it's the treads. Always welcome newcomers to this great hobby. This wallet-destroying hobby.
Yeah. Some hobbies or like fan bases have like gatekeepers though, and we were very afraid of that.
Yeah, I come from the esports industry. I worked in esports for 8 years. And esports at the time was very young in Canada. Esports in Canada is probably like 10 years old from when it became kind of industrialized and people started running events and winning large prize pools. Yeah, girls were not looked highly upon there. So I think my fear, and I left that hobby space and I was nervous something similar would happen here, but not at all. It's so welcoming. I love it. And it's been, we haven't really gotten any haters.
Nope.
We've had one, and that was it. So I think that's pretty good. But it wasn't a Twitch hater. You guys have been very friendly. You guys have been very nice. So, I think we got lucky too. We met the right people.
We did.
We met people that are very just friendly.
Very early on.
Very fun.
We met the right people.
Yeah. A couple people took us under their wing. I think the first 10 people to find us, I think Purple and Epo were 2 of them.
Yeah.
And right away, they were super helpful in everything. I love it. I love it. Epo's a fellow Canadian too, which is nice.
I know.
We're starting to find a lot of Canadians.
I know!
Which is exciting because we're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Canada, Canada. Plus, all of the other Canadians understand how freaking cold it is. I want to go somewhere warm. Here I am, a fanboy of Hello Kitty and cute stuff, while daughter just goes to Dragon Ball.
Oh.
Andy, no way. That is amazing.
Love it.
Oh, I would love to see your daughter do like a Dragon Ball cosplay. That'd be the cutest thing.
That'd be amazing.
It would be so deadly, but so cute.
Oh, yeah.
You know? I work in IT and my coworker answered the phone. The customer just kept asking for help, thinking she was just a receptionist. She finally said, I can help you. She said there was a pause followed by, how exist of me. I'm assuming that means sexist of me.
How
Weapons Ready is back. Welcome back, Magus. Some of the most popular and knowledgeable Gunpla streamers in Japan are girls.
Love that.
Though I'll admit that there's a bunch of jokes in the community about how they're even good at building kits, as if people only watch them because they're cute.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like our branding
That's
is just scuffed enough, is we're comedically bad at everything we try. But I think people also come hang out with us just because we're personable.
Yeah.
Is my guess. I don't know, no one's really told us why they come hang out with us. We're just happy you guys are here.
The cats.
The cats. Giving
Just
cat
the
treats.
cats. Yep.
Gunpla is love, scale modeling is life. And now she's in our will. What a wholesome adventure, says D-Man. We've become just that close, D-Man.
Yeah.
Aw, it's been fun. I'm on an island off the coast of Vancouver, and I only have one good hobby shop on the island, and it's a godsend.
Oh, that's good.
Most of the Twitch hobby space in Makers and Crafting is a whole very wholesome. Mm-hmm. It's been really nice. Well, you have some trolls. Andy, you might be one of them. like a friendly troll. Uh-huh. Purple is definitely also a friendly troll.
Yeah.
And Zako, 100%.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
We get memed on, but it's a good time.
But we're used to that because our family is like that.
Yeah.
Our family is very, like, if you didn't know them, you'd be concerned about some of the things they say.
Yes.
Like, our Opa, our grandfather, lovingly refers to the two of us as shithead.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of used to it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So when I find friends, I look for those kind of traits where they call you shithead but lovingly.
Yeah. If you can't make fun of each other, are you even friends? Like,
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's a good way to put it. Respect for our neighbors. Yeah, most of it is stupid wholesome. Tasha the Instigator, unless you are halfway between Fort McMurray and Athabasca, you are most likely not in the middle of nowhere. Are those Canadian places? If they're Canadian places, they truly do be in the middle of nowhere, because I have no idea where that is.
We're not in the middle of nowhere.
No,
we're like the biggest city in Canada.
When we were younger, the town that we lived in didn't have anything, though. Like, the town we lived in was just houses.
Oh, yes. It's come a long way.
If you wanted anything, aside from groceries, you had to go to the next town over.
Yeah.
So currently we're about an hour outside of the GTA, the Greater Toronto Area. Mm-hmm. So it's about an hour drive to get to most events and most things, which isn't too bad.
Yeah.
There's a couple hobby shops within a 20-minute drive. We don't live in the town that we grew up in.
No, we moved. We
moved closer to the city.
We out of there.
So there's a couple hobby shops here. The bigger hobby shop is about 40 minutes away, so we only really hightail it over there when they've got a kit we really want. Or we're looking to do like a haul and pick up a bunch of things. Yeah. You guys are normal, no first acting, that's why. We're just kind of hanging out as sisters and everyone's just hanging out with us is kind of the way that we stream.
This is normal?
It's really funny though, because I post all of our VODs on YouTube. For me, I really want to keep our VODs in where we've come from, because Twitch deletes them after a little while. And for me, I'm very sentimental sometimes, so I want to keep them. So I re-upload them to YouTube, and people who watch Gundam building videos on YouTube watch like the clip videos and everything's very quick. And then you come across our channel and it's just kind of like a podcast with Gundam in the background.
Okay, hear me out. That
looks very different.
This is the weather, and this is not. Do you see?
Yeah.
Do you see?
Actually, when you do it half-half like that, it makes it really easy to see.
Do you see? Does everybody see?
We don't know if it's correct, but we're happy with it. Look at you.
Look at that. Look at how weathered and how not weathered. Look at this.
Cute. Look at you go.
And then look at this.
You got a smile from Andy. That's the seal of approval.
Okay, but I haven't done rust yet, but like, is it okay?
I don't know what's correct and what's not.
I don't either.
I think as long as we're happy with it.
I keep asking.
Peanut woke my cat.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, meow meow.
Have a cat treat on us.
I keep asking where things go, and then people tell me, and then I forget. So I don't know where rust goes, because people have said it too many times.
A lot of people said under the bottom,
and I'm
because it gets wet.
Ask. Okay, is that not enough? Is that enough, or do I need more?
Coming from someone with no Gunpla experience and is in quality assurance, it looks great.
I love it.
That's from Mud.
Thank you.
Alright, I fell behind on the chat a little bit.
Rust doesn't go on top. Or it does go on top.
I don't think so. I think someone was saying on top is when you're gonna see like the chipping and the damage and stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna do this to the other side.
Oh god, I'm so far behind. Okay. So, Sazabi, rest in peace your spray cans. I have to paint an NPC 1/25? That would be massive. I don't know if I've seen a 1/25 before.
I don't know what that means.
That's the scale.
That's big.
Yeah, that's a 1/144.
Yeah.
Tiny baby. Tiny.
No, he's huge. He's massive.
He's massive. He's so swole. Look at that man. Andy is a friendlier troll. Andy do be a friendly troll, Sazabi. Monka S, whereas.
is fucking rad, dude. This is so cool.
Pixel, I just randomly clicked the stream for background Gunpla noise while I build, but you guys have such good chat interaction. I wasn't expecting to say anything in here or even follow, but you two seem cool.
Oh, what the heck? That's so nice.
A lot of Gunpla builders are very quiet, and we are not very quiet. But I guess it's because we're chatting with each other and the chat at the same time.
Should we whisper?
ASMR build?
Should we whisper?
And so, here you have peanut weathering. Yeah, my lungs. Get out of here. Watch your profanity from Andy. Oh, you do look like you're having fun with it, though. I like the occasional German words like Opa, grandfather. Our mother's side is German.
Yeah.
Our Oma was in Munich, Germany before she came to Canada. And our father's side is English from the Isle of Wight. So growing up, we always called Oma and Opa Oma and Opa.
Mm-hmm.
In elementary school, I didn't realize that that wasn't a normal word for grandma and grandpa, because we just called them Oma and Opa, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it helped that there were a couple other kids in my class that also had Oma and Opas, because they were also German.
I had some.
There was a small little German and Polish settlement in the community. So there were a lot of really good, like, Polish bakeries.
Yeah.
Very good.
Food. Delicious.
Always love food.
Always.
You are definitely not in the middle of nowhere if you in the GTA area.
Yeah, no.
I was Tower East.
When you said that, I'm like...
We used to be in the middle of nowhere.
We're not really that far. When you're younger, it feels like it for sure.
If you drive east from Toronto, and you hit the part of the 401 where, like, there's not really any off-ramps anymore and it's just trees, that's where we are.
Yeah.
That's where we live. When it starts to be, like, empty forest until Kingston or Belleville, that's where we are.
There you go.
We're in that treed area.
Yeah. I'm weathering so hard, I'm breaking the sponge.
Middle of nowhere is Gay Island, says Sazabi. That's a real island, mind you, that's very north in Canada.
I want to live there.
If you drive between here and Montreal, you pass Old Man Island, and it makes me laugh when I see it on the GPS every time, because you wonder why it got the name Old Man Island. If there's a singular old man living on that island,
the lore.
It has to be, right? If the lore's wrong, I'm just gonna be upset.
Have you ever looked it up?
Should I? I don't know what I'm gonna get if I Google Old Man Island. That might be dangerous.
No, you could do it. Canada Old Man Island.
Thank you for the follow, Bug-Eyed.
Bug-Eyed? Thank you.
Old Man Island's really doing it.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh. It's so funny.
Yeah. It's a goofy
It's so good. Looking at the map, Athabasca and Fort McMurray are air bases in eastern Atlanta with 1,000 miles of forest in between. Damn, that really do be the middle of nowhere.
It do be.
That's a good amount of rust there, says Sazabi, but don't forget the tracks. So, we don't understand what the tracks are, Sazabi. What are tracks? Is that the treads? Is that these things?
This?
Please let us know, and we'll add.
This.
So dirty, says Andy. Rain streaks on top. Hasaki says rain streaks on top. So I think rain streaks would lead to rust, Hasaki?
Where does that go? Where does that go?
On top?
On top where?
On the top. Just on the top.
Just somewhere.
Just on the top. It has now been made clear to both of us that when you weather, there's a lot of knowledge that goes into it.
Look how good I'm doing. God, I'm so
We didn't
smart.
necessarily think of that when we started. We just decided we wanted to weather and went for it.
I'm so smart.
We live in the trees, Smiley 2023.
They're in the trees.
Very good. Rust can build up higher, but it's much, much, much rarer and less.
Where?
1/25 is the standard size car model.
Tracks
There
are
you
what?
go.
Go all the way down.
Tracks are the treads, yes.
Okay.
The model I'm looking at is pretty small, but I guess it's a good starting point. There's nothing wrong with small. Let me show
you know what I'm saying. Size doesn't matter. It's what you do.
Look at these guys. I love these little babies. They're so small. They're so cute.
The little babas.
They're so adorable. I love these so much. Oh my god. I got the Guntank for Peanut. And then Granddaddy for me. They're so cute! I love these. Oh! He almost jumped.
No.
I like when display cases have different levels so that you can see like the little babies at front, then you've got your HGs, RGs, MGs, and PGs. I just think displays look cool when they have the tiered look to it.
Yeah.
So I like having the little babes.
The little
The
babbies.
little babbies. Yeah, when I found out there were things smaller than SDs, I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh, question for you guys. Oh shit, let me catch up on chat first. I'm behind. I'm in Alberta. You are not in the middle of nowhere. Alberta!
Alberta's got nothing.
Really? Is it just plains?
Girl,
I've
Alberta?
been to Winnipeg.
Plus the
So
weather?
I've been to Manitoba.
The weather? No bueno.
And I want to go to Calgary.
Yeah, Calgary,
this year.
Alberta.
So I will attempt to visit Alberta. Please let me into your province.
Not allowed.
Nope, sorry ma'am.
Sorry, you can't come.
Hydrate. Beep. Oakland? Eastern Alberta.
I'm almost done my coffee.
The dark gray bits are the treads or tracks. Same thing, different words. Tracks are the treads. Treads equals tracks. Okay, cool.
And rust goes on them? But what if it doesn't show up? Then what do I do? Do I just throw out the kit?
Just start over. Gotta
Yeah.
build another one. Weathering is like good makeup application. You got a brain good to not look like a clown. You do got a brain good to not look like a clown. Learning how to do makeup was the bane of my existence. I was a tomboy growing up. I don't know if anyone knew that about me.
I've always been an art kid, so
I played
I've always
sports.
loved color. God, I hated sports.
I still own a bunch of skater clothes. My skater phase never fully left me.
Shame here, you know.
And then you dislocated
Shame
your
here,
elbow.
brah. Yeah.
Oh my god. I used to apply all of my makeup with my fingers in high school.
I still do. I like to finger paint.
You're just an art kid through
I'm
and
an
through,
art kid, you know?
You gotta,
No brain cells.
you gotta
Love
really
color.
get in there.
Yeah.
I remember when we were really little at Dad's house, someone got me a makeup kit for Christmas or something. Because I was a little girl and they just assumed that makeup would be
Oh
a
yeah,
good
that's
idea.
just a fucking thing.
But
that
I
they
didn't
do.
know how to do makeup at all. I would have
Yeah.
been in my teens maybe,
Yeah.
like young teens. And you let me put makeup on you, dead ass, you looked like a clown.
Oh yeah.
I had no idea what I was
I
doing.
remember that.
You were 100%. You remember that? I've
Yeah.
scarred my sister.
I remember.
I also feel bad.
It was so fun.
Feels bad, man.
But you don't get a little girl a makeup kit and expect them to be freaking, Van Gogh.
Well, I mean, I look at some art nowadays, and it confuses me.
What do you mean?
Like abstract art.
Oh yeah.
You gotta bring good clipped. Tracked vehicles is an addressing for anything like a tank or a half-track. I just imagine how the mech works, what parts move, what kind of ammo it uses, the environment it would operate in, and I use that to help decide what to weather where. SDs, they're called SDs. SD, well, what did SD stand for? Something deformed? Semi-deformed?
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember learning that and being like,
that's kind of offensive, bro.
I was like,
kinda,
can they
messed
do
up."
that? But it looks to me like there's two different sizes. Super deformed. Oh my god, like everybody corrected me in the chat.
Jesus.
So it's not just semi-deformed, it's super deformed.
It's super. Love it.
Oh, a Smiley small brain moment. Something deformed. Smooth brain, that was a smooth brain moment. Everyone jumped on that so fast. Oh my god, I'm dead. That's amazing. What was I saying?
I don't
The
know.
SDs. It looks like, and I don't know if this is true, so I need you guys to correct me. It almost looked like there were two different sizes of SDs because I've seen. I'm gonna use Guntank as an example because Guntank is Peanut's favorite. There's like an SD Guntank, and then it looked like there was a slightly smaller SD Guntank.
Mhm.
And I don't know if there's different versions or forms to them, but they both were Guntanks, but one was smaller than the other one.
Mm-hmm.
So, Chibi Gundams? I'm gonna call them something deformed from now on. I had the letters right. Might just have been different scales. There are several different sizes of SD kits. Again, I like the levels, so I think I'm drawn to the really small ones. The stickers drive me nuts.
Because they're cutesy.
In short, you're not crazy. Yeah, the proportions have varied in some era, and there's also SDCS line, which can be larger and more articulated. Look up SD Gunpla kits on Google. Aren't they also doing like an SD RG or something? Like an SD that has a frame? I think I saw an announcement about that in December.
I don't know.
Oh, Hasaki, these are a lot of acronyms. Alright, to the Google I go. Did I miss anything else in the chat? I'm going to head out, but it was nice hanging. Tank looks good so far.
Thanks.
Bye, Loki! There is Gundam coverage if you're interested in SD more. I do like the SDs. I weathered my goof with sand because it's famous desert battle in the OG anime.
Good choice.
Smart. If you really want middle of nowhere, there's Canadian Force Station Alert. The closest neighbors are Superman's Fortress of Solitude and Stanza's Workshop.
Love.
I was 100% believing until I saw Superman's Fortress of Solitude. Like, you had me up until about halfway. Russia may be closer than the closest Canadian city. Damn. Oh my god. Shiny brain moment. I'm gonna call them something deformed. I love it. Okay, now I can go back to the bottom. Now I'm all caught up. Now I can look up all these Hasaki acronyms. The newest line is MGSD. Okay. I found a business that can mail you guys an SD Guntank model kit. Sazabi's putting in the work. Put in the hours.
Guntank is literally my husband.
I posted the Gunpla in the Discord. Okay. Well, I'm still staring at Kay's wall art.
Do you think if I have, like, grandkids one day, they'll call me Granny Guntank?
Granny Guntank?
Do you think?
That would be a good bit. We can buy you a wig.
Yeah.
A nice little nightie.
For Halloween this year.
You're gonna be Granny Guntank?
Everyone, write that down. Hold me to it.
Hold her to it.
I'll be Granny Guntank.
Granny Guntank.
That'd be so cute.
And the recommendations help. Oh, there's a lot in the recommendations help channel. From Ty Furious. And then a little Guntank. He's so cute. So is this one of the different scale ones, Sazabi? I love them. They just make me happy. That one is an actual model. Okay. CFS Alert is a real place. It's at the northern tip of Ellesmere Island. It's like 2,000 miles from the nearest town. Northernmost permanently inhabited structure on Earth.
Damn.
What country does it belong to? Is it in northern tip of Ellesmere Island? Is Ellesmere Island
Canada?
Canada? Canadian?
Canadian.
It's in Canada. It do be Canadian. Almost.
Hold on, let me
English
pull myself
tune.
back.
Pull yourself together, man.
I have created this technique.
Oh, you have a technique already. Okay.
I have a technique where I don't want it to be like super
where
panel.
I do nothing.
I don't want to like super panel line with this, and I want it to be faint. So I go in with this one, and I put it on, and then I go pan on this. Don't know what it's called, if it has a name, but it's mine now. And it makes it dark in some spots. And I like it.
Okay. If you like it, that's all that matters.
I'm gonna call it the peanut.
The peanut wash.
The peanut. Oh, look, it's the crab again.
I swear to God, she gets distracted so easily.
Yeah, I did it. Great.
Well done.
Thanks. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. Have fun. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah. And it's okay if it's messy, because it just wipe off.
If you look at any of our earlier builds, we didn't know how to clean up paint when we started first building and painting. So the first two victims were our HG Red Astray and our HG Dual Gundam Assault Shroud.
I do this.
And then you go whoop, whoop, whoop.
And you see?
Yeah.
It's too dark and messy. And then I go... And look, and now it's there. But it's like... You see it?
The sound effects were necessary as part of the experience.
Do you see?
Thank you for the follow, D-Side.
Oh, thanks! Do you see? Does everyone see? Do you see?
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah. Thank you also for the follow, Ledlet.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. I need to start calling states provinces if I want to move to Canada. Provinces, yeah. There's... States are provinces. We also have territories. Sorry, I was trying to remember. I went back to grade 4 geography for a second. There's provinces and there's also territories. Territories are almost what you could call like the northern provinces. Mud subscribed for another month. A number of months.
2 months? Oh,
thank you, Mud, for the subscription.
Thanks, Mud.
Mud, did you make any more progress on Grounded? Is that what the game was called? The Spooter game?
The spooters.
Have you evicted all of the spooters? Because I didn't make it past the spooter. I didn't make it past the front lawn, is probably the best description.
I don't know what the game is.
You should only call them counties from Brit Saint. Is that what they're called in England, Brit Saint? Counties, provinces, and states are yucky.
Wow. Okay.
Comes out of nowhere to just shit on Canada. Welcome back, Brit Saint. We are ready for the final fight, but we're just gathering all the bonus weapons in the game. So are you guys the kind of people that go for like 100% completion?
I'm like that.
Yep. Peanut has like 700 hours in Stardew Valley.
Because I have nothing better to do.
Until the next one comes out. Until the Chocolatier one comes out.
Yeah. Precisely.
There are some games where I just go for the storyline. There are some other games where I feel like I'm compelled to go for completion.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it depends on the type of game it is.
It depends,
It depends on how much we're enjoying the game, says Mud.
For sure.
I really like co-op style games like that. I'm definitely a social gamer. I prefer playing with other people. When I play by myself, it's because I'm trying to turn my brain off. But solo player games, I could also just watch anime and it would achieve the same result.
My problem is I play solo player games because I can't turn my brain on.
And you also play on a Mac.
That's not the issue.
Shots fired.
That's not the problem.
That's not the problem.
That's not the problem. It's not the problem, Doctor.
Dab, dab, dab.
Dab, dab, dab.
Dab, dab, dab. I feel like because I'm so introverted, I use games as a way to be social. People be spooky.
I hear you. I'm listening.
I'm dabbing my tank.
I'm doing a heckin' dab.
Have you used any of the silver yet?
I have.
Yeah?
Yeah. But it's... I don't know. Maybe I just don't know how to use it, because this is the first time, but I haven't really noticed a big difference.
I don't think you've used this one too much.
I used that a lot, like
on the bottom. You used a lot of the sand on the bottom and the mud on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
And then this one's more at the top.
Because this is the oxidization, guys. This is what you told me. Well, I'm oxidizing. I'm doing this thing.
He's breathing. He's breathing.
He's living his life. He's doing it. He's doing his best.
He do be doing his best.
Doobie doobie doo-wah.
You do that all the time. That's one of your habits.
What?
Doobie doobie doo.
Doobie doobie doo-wah?
Yeah.
Because that's Agent P from Phineas and Ferb.
Oh.
Doobie doobie doo, doobie
Oh,
doo.
I didn't know.
Yeah. It's just it's a weird habit. Ignore me.
There's so many things that I used to know in my childhood that I forget now. Like, I used to be able to recite the entire Naked Mole Rap from Kim Possible.
Yes!
And now I don't even know where it starts.
Do.
I bet if I listened to it once or twice, I'd pick it back up really quickly.
Yeah, for sure. Easy. Easy money.
But I don't remember it anymore. I'm still thinking of the size of the hull will be pain, or the track frames. Oh yeah, you haven't even touched those yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done the top though, or the body.
She's putting it off is essentially what I'm getting.
No, I'm just busy.
People be weathering while others be listening. I love when Peanut paints because I just get to sit and be here. I'm just along for the ride.
Look how fucking dirty this looks, dude.
I do be looking. Oh, I see some of the gold.
That looks disgusting.
That's your baby.
That looks fucking
How dare you say that
gross.
about your child? Yuck.
Okay, what do I do now? Top coat it.